Well, first of all, I think for my journey, it has been a place where when there is an opportunity and a space that is open, I would, it's so critical to recognize those areas where you can not just contribute to the development of our work as an organization in sport, but where we can make contribution as well as women leaders in the Pacific. The opportunity that was given to me was also not only given to me in terms of a lot, but also an opportunity given to me because of other women leaders that have set the precedent as well. And then for our organization, from the International Olympic Committee to ONOC to the National Olympic Committee, to recognize that women leaders can definitely provide that contribution to the table at the leadership level. But also for my experience, it doesn't just come just so that you can have a place. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. And the responsibilities that I'm always humbled about is not just at the table, but knowing what's happening on the ground. And I enjoy my role in working with the athletes, with mapping the facilities and arranging tables and chairs, doing all those arrangements for athletes' preparation, to working on sports manuals, to working with other leaders such as yourself in making sure that what we're doing in terms of preparation of our athletes and the opportunity for games that's afforded to them is also excelled, and the presence is much higher presence. And also recognizing the value of girls in the field of play, not only the value of girls and women in sport leadership, but also their specific contributions to those needs that they can contribute to the table. And when I'm talking about that is the well-being of the athletes, the contribution to high performance of different, minds and sets of coaching and administration and the delivery of how we can really contribute to our main goal. And it's so important for that, it's a lot of responsibilities, but when you do a lot of activities related to what the aims of meeting our own organization, other leaders will look to you to say, we need to get this done, because they know you can get it done, because you're always actively involved, not just at the table, when you are a leader contributing to setting policies forward, highlighting what is really needed to further the opportunity for athletes and our sports entourage to add value to what we want as a main goal. So I think being a vice president has provided me that opportunity to try to expand and accelerate further opportunities to other women and girls in the field of play and outside of the field of play, where they now contribute to administration or leadership and really putting their feet forward and putting their hands up and raising the voice, because that's important. And the opportunity is already provided to many of us in the Oceania National Olympic Committee. That's why the Equity Commission is working harder, all of their activities on the ground to make sure that leadership training and further sharing of best practices of how we lead as women alongside with men leaders really contributes to our outcome, whether it's a short-term or long-term outcome for the athletes and for our organization across Oceania. So it's been a really great experience for me. I like to work from the ground up and also from top down, and it's so important because you continue to, to enable yourself and your mindset of what's really important. And changes is inevitable, young people are very different. We have to keep up in, the needs of the younger generation, but always being mindful of those rooted values and principles that we have set before us. I think this is the International Olympic Committee and the sports organization is not only setting up the stage and the pace in terms of women leaders at the continental level and the national federations, but oh my goodness, at the top International Olympic Committee level, setting up and placing Christine Coventry at the top of our organization is a message to our global community that there is possibility for women to take those kind of positions, and she will do a great job because she is supported by all the members, and they will make contribution to make sure that she continues to lead in. She's a great athlete that has won many medals, but also has great experience as a Minister of Sports in her country and has contributed a lot to athletes' development and to International Olympic Committee objectives and agenda, because she leads in a way where she's working on the ground and also at the table with the leaders that are important to make changes at the global level and at the policy development. But she also knows it on the ground because she comes from an athlete humble background, and that's always so important for us. Is we need to make sure that don't forget where we come from, because that really set your president and set your foundation forward, and always recognize all those contributions, but also recognize the potential of others that are around you as you take your space in leadership. And many of us have networked from our family to without our family we are not able to lead in such a manner. And I think that speaks for both men and women, but most especially for women, because of a lot of the responsibilities that come our way. But it's okay, we work with our colleagues and our friends and build up our network, which I do a lot. It can make a lot of your responsibilities and your work a little bit lighter, because there's other power around you. So it's always important to recognize that. And I must congratulate the International Olympic Committee, because they have set the way for many young people and especially young women to see the possibilities and how they can even have the same journey as Christine and many other young women leaders in sports and outside of sports. I just wanted to, send a message to, keep doing the work that you're doing, keep your heart and mind and spirit in place, and always have the courage, to raise your hand, to take a step, to see the opportunity, acknowledge your network, and keep going. If there is something that challenge, find your ways to get your network, to get the possibilities and meet the challenges together. There's always a bigger plan for everybody, and you just have to take that step forward and keep raising our hands, and having a presence is so important. And always know that whatever steps you're taking a step for other young people and young women leaders. So keep going. Yes.